Tamara here, nice of you to join me, and a very warm welcome to my channel. It's lovely to have you here with me today. Now in today's video I have a project share, and I'm very excited to showcase this project as it is my very first assignment for Graphic 45 as one of their brand ambassadors. Now we had a brief that we had to work to, and the brief for this project was to create a self-portrait. So a project that reflects your own personal style as a paper crafter. To me, this is a difficult one because I like a variety of different crafting styles. So I'm hoping I've got this down to a T. So for my self-portrait, I like to create books and albums that are unique and different, and I find that very rewarding to coming up with different designs and ideas to showcase. So this is what I came up with as my self-portrait. So it's a gatefolded book, and I thought it being a gatefolded book I would have the two sides. So you have two sides of myself as a paper crafter, and the other side as you putting them all the different ideas all together. So that's what was going through my head when I created this book. So let's get into it. Now I've used the fabulous papers from the Flight of Fancy, and I have to say this is now my favourite. I'm going to say that every time I come up with different designs when I use Graphic 45 paper, because the next one is also going to be my favourite. I cannot pick between them. They're just amazing. But these ones were especially beautiful because they had hummingbirds, and hummingbirds are one of my favourite birds ever, and butterflies as well. Putting them together, you just get a dreamy collection. Add into that the mix of your watercolour images, and it's just a win-win paper. It really is. So my little gatefold album is quite small. It is only, let me get my ruler, it is 7 1/4 inches long or wide by get it right, by 7.5 long, and it's only, I think, 1 3/4 inches in depth. So it's not a very big album, but it's mighty. So I've opted to have my closure as a belly band that I've decorated with some borders and one of the cutouts from the paper pack, and then I've just added glossy accents to the butterflies there, just to add a little bit of sparkle. So I've added on here some metal embellishments as well, just to added visual effect really, and it also keeps my belly band nice and rigid. So moving on to the back. The back, I've added one of the hidden paper clips that I've decorated with just some of the offcuts from what I had left from the paper pack, but I've also then just added a little paper tag that you can just clip in the back there. Now you don't have to have this, you can have it taken off or put on, but I just thought it added a lovely little touch to the back of the project. Also, when you put it down, because I've added a flat back pearl, when you add it down, it kind of lifts your album up off the table, so it kind of slants down, so it looks really good. So we'll take this off. Now I'm going to take it off from the bottom, that way I can just slide it off. So we slide it off. So I've kept the front very plain, but I have pattern pieced so that it looks like you've got a continuous pattern. So again, I've just added some of the cardboard stickers just as little accents all the way through the book. So we just open this out like so, and again on this side as well. So just pull it down, and I've done the pages where they are interlocking, and I thought that was a good a way of doing that as well. So page 1, I've used one of the paperclip dies here, and I've just decorated it with, again, offcuts and things like that. I've used one of the chipboard pieces as a tags, just on one of those light bulb pins, and just a metal embellishment on there. So this does come off like so, if you wanted to take it off or leave it in. I'm going to leave it off for the moment so that we can see. Now this first page is a shaker page, but I'm not going to shake it too much because I don't want to give you sickness with me shaking things about. But if I tap it, you can see that all the little shaker pieces in there are moving. And the shaker pieces, if I just bring them up, if you can see, they are little tiny butterflies and hexagons in there. So just, it does, there we go, no, a bit better that way. There we are, you can see them moving a little bit there, just as I tap them a little bit. So I've cut them out. I've also used the Rub-Ons. Now I love the Rub-Ons. I really do. They just add that something special to your project. They really do. And they are so easy to use. Rub-Ons in the past, if you've ever had Rub-Ons way back when they first come out, years and years ago, you got them and it would be a 50-50 whether they would rub on or not rub on. These ones from Graphic 45, all you need to do is put them down. You use your little lolly stick or popsicle stick, and you just rub over them lightly and just keep going over like that, and they come off. And it's so easy. They are brilliant, they really are. If you have chance to get them, then do get them, because they can be added to lots of different things. I've added them here to acetate. You can add them to metal, wood, cardboard, glass, all goes on beautifully. So they do give a lovely accent to your pieces. So I've added that on there, and then also added one of the I had some cardboard stickers. These weren't the stickers, these were from the ephemera pack. I think they were just cutouts. These ones aren't stickers. And I've just added some hot glue and then just added that as an accent on my round shaker card. So that isn't all for page 1. So with page 1, we open up this top flap, and we've got a space up here for a photo, and down here I have one of the wavy photo slot dies that or pocket slot dies that you can then put in an extra tag if you want to. And they just, I love these dies, I really do. So that's page 1, and I've held it in place with a magnet. So turning over, then we come to the back of page 1, and you can see here these beautiful Rub-Ons. Now that was just a plain patterned paper, but adding that Rub-On just makes that butterfly stand out even more. And then I've got one of the sentiment Rub-Ons at the top. Then I've got one of the sentiment Rub-Ons at the top there. It says, "Have a brilliant day." So that's your page 2. So that's your page 1, and then this is your page 2. So page 2, again, we've got a photo mat that comes at the top that you can just pull out. And again, page 2 is a little different, where I've added the acetate just to carry that through into page 2, but I've added it as a 6x4 photo mat window where you can pull out put your photo in there and pull that out, and that gives you another place for photos. Then I've added one of the chipboard elements here, and then the banner dies with the tiny little ephemera pieces that I've just stuck on, and some organza ribbon there. So that's then page 2. This one also opens, and you've got another space there for your photos, etc. So opening it over onto the back of page 2, and I've added the photo slots in here again. Sorry, the pocket slots in here again, but this time I've added 2. So I've added one big one and a small one that you can then put in your different tags in, like so. Now I also like to pattern the spine and hinges. I think it really does finish the book off as well. So I've done that on both sides. So you might recognise these here, or you might not. Now these are the Graphic 45 regular standard tags that you can get. So I've actually used them as a closure rather than a tag, so more of a flap. So I've used the tags and then cut out, using the die cut, the pattern paper. I've used some of the rub-ons up here and just put them together with a ribbon. So if I open the ribbon and pull that open, you can see inside I've just got some of the beautiful paper, but I've cut into it using Cool Cats dies, the round photo slot dies in, like so. Now the reason I didn't put them in, because I didn't want to see the white of the photo mat, so I've just added them down there. But if you wanted then to put your photos in, it would look a lot better. So that is that page, and I'll take you on to show you the back. I'll just do this up. Now what I did on this one is I just cut a little tag stopper here, but on the next page I'll show you the ingenious way of what I've used for that. So we open it up. Now on the back of page, what would be my page 3, I've added just a pocket tuck spot in here. Now I've used some of the ephemera, I've laminated it and then put it into a specimen type of a tag. I've used some of the chipboard pieces as well, just to add a little bit of interest at the bottom, like so. So the back I've left black because you can then put your photographs on this one. So that just goes in there like so. So moving on to what would be my page 4, I've got the same tags that I've used on page 2, but this time when you open it up, this little tag stopper here actually comes from the bottom of one of your tags that you've cut off to make your flaps. So I've actually incorporated that as well, and I think it actually looks rather nice. And then that then holds what would be some little ephemera cards there, a little tag, there, and you've got a photo mat and then some extra just extra cut-offs that I've had that I've just wanted to just put in that little secret pocket there. So let me tidy that up. I've added some more of the rub-ons here and here as well, and you wouldn't know, you would actually think that they were incorporated into the card, into the paper. Now when you think about it, if you was to have that on a sheet of pattern paper and you had this decorative element in, say, the center, you would have to waste that whole sheet of card just to get it where you wanted it. So having the rub-ons gives you that creative freedom to place these lovely little accents exactly where you want them on your piece. So moving over, and then if you look at the pages here and here, they do mirror. So again, I've used a specimen type tag, and this time again using that ephemera, I've just laminated it, backed it onto some card, added again those beautiful rub-ons, some of the chipboard pieces, and this time I have decorated the back. So that then just fits into your little side tuck spot like so. Now when we come to the back of the book, now this is plain for one reason only, and that is because I didn't want to detract from how beautiful this paper was. Now I should have mentioned earlier that I used the 8x8 pad for this, and also just a couple of sheets of the 12x12. So, and I still have got about 3 or 4 sheets left of the 8x8, and as I say, I only used a couple of sheets of the 12x12, so it's quite a good economical book. So I've got a little pocket here, so in that little pocket I've got another book. So you've got a book within a book. So here I've added some of the chipboard stickers, and here. Now I was going to say that I've also used some of the rub-ons. That's how good they are. I actually thought that I'd put that rub-on on, but it isn't. It is actually in the paper. So this is an accordion book. So we're going to open it up. And this is where, again, I've used some of the rub-ons here. And then down here. And then just added the chipboard stickers on there like so. And then I left this one blank because these are your smaller photo mats on there. Then we come to the back because it's like a never-ending book type thing. And I've just decorated just a tiny bit with some of the stickers. Then we can open it out. Again, more butterflies, but this time these are the chipboard stickers. And then just decorated the edges with some offcuts of pattern paper. So put that back in there, and then we can close it back up a bit like a concertina. 1 page, 1 page, and 1 page. And then it all goes together like so. And then you've also got on the top, you've got a pocket in there that you can add some photos on. Again, I didn't decorate all of these because I didn't see the point, but because you will just put photos on there anyway. So I just decorated the top bits with some of the offcuts that I had left over. So put them all back in there, and then I've cut out using a punch just the decorative edges on there like so. Then it all gets closed up, and as you can see, it is quite a full book, but you still got some space in there to add your photos in. And then this then gets put back onto the book like so. And then pushes it down, and then that keeps it all nice and closed in a relatively nice and compact book. So I do hope you've enjoyed my walkthrough of my very first project for Graphic 45 as a brand ambassador. I've had such a blast making this album, I really have. And please stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe, like and comment on the channel. It really does help my channel grow. And head over to Graphic 45's Facebook page and their YouTube channel and comment, like and subscribe my projects on there, as well as other of the brilliant brand ambassadors that Graphic 45 have. So whatever you're doing and wherever you are in the world, please have an amazing day, and I will see you again on the next one. Bye.